Well, all right, preacher. I heard during the break that you like. Is that okay? Can I call you preacher?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Pastor,
I've
preacher.
been called much worse. That's worse for me.
We've got a couple NFL games this weekend. The conference championships, and who do you favor?
I favor, the way the Lord looks at it is the Giants. The Saints went out. We knew they weren't going to do it. Too religious. And then we got who else we get rid of last weekend? Who else was that went down in a fire? Oh, Green Bay Packer fans out there on the road, pull over because you don't want to hear this.
Oh, that was awful. I actually wanted the Giants to win that game.
Did you want that one?
I wanted the Saints to win, and I wanted the Giants to win, so then they would have to go play that game in the dome. But that
would have been fun. I even heard you mention that last week or the week before sometime, and I would rather go to the dome, I think, than Candlestick. I'm worried about that.
I would too.
We haven't been there since like 1980, and I think it was a bad outcome. But this time we got Eli.
Yeah, he is on fire, but also Matt Smith is on fire.
Smith is, he's really coming out. I'm a little worried about the game, but listen, it's going to be okay. I told my
You're talking about his football playing, right?
Yeah. I told my neighbor yesterday because the carnage just keeps stacking up. It was the Cowboys. It was I'm probably hitting everybody out there right now.
But that's okay.
The Cowboy fans. I told my neighbor across the street that I was going to drape a banner over my house to say "ha at the Cowboys," but I'm not going to do that. I just said it on radio.
Well,
so
it's okay.
Forget the banner.
Right.
What's your prediction? What's your predictions this weekend?
The NFC game I'm really not sure about. I want the Giants to win because I just am not a big 49ers fan. Never have been. The AFC game, the Baltimore Ravens and the Patriots.
Yep.
That's another one I go back and forth on. You've got a way better quarterback in Tom Brady.
Flacco and Brady.
But I just really want to pull for the Fu Manchu.
Well, what else would you pull for? I mean, come on. That's where it's at in the NFL. Listen, it's hard for me to pull for Brady. The reason being, he's just been so successful, and I like the underdog. He's a good quarterback. It's a great team. I don't like Ray Lewis necessarily, but I like that they are fierce. They come and they bring it. They want to hit you. I like that kind of football.
And they're playing at home.
And they are playing at home, which is pretty amazing.
But but you also have the Ravens defense, which is pretty awesome. They really pulled Baltimore out of a bind last week. They were leading that game for so long, and then it was almost like watching the Saints 49ers game the day before all over again, where they had a lead and then got so close, and then their defense, they pulled off a key interception towards in the last 3 minutes, and it did awesome.
Special teams and defense is where it's at. I mean, you love to watch the offensive game, but the defense wins it. Alabama showed that in the national championship, and I was pulling for LSU, though I am an Ole Miss fan. Because, listen, you've got Ole Miss folks everywhere, let's just face it. Eli Manning, he's going to be playing in the Super Bowl. That's my prediction, and he's going to be playing against Tom Brady. It's going to be a 2008 rematch where Eli does it once again.
I want the Super Bowl to be the Giants and the Ravens.
That would be offense against defense.
I am afraid it's going to be San Francisco and the Patriots, but you never know.
My heart.
I know.
I'm worried.
Hey, I'm
worried.
I'm just trying to keep it real.
It is real. It is real. That is very real. What's TJ's? I know he's not in the NFL, but
I'm kind of with the Giants too because it makes my life easier.
And because his girlfriend is a big Giants fan, she loves her some Eli Manning.
I appreciate
Ashley.
Ashley.
I was just on the radio a little bit earlier about Peyton, and his dad was on there talking. Actually, I think it was Joe Theismann talking about when he had his injury and he had broken his leg, and he was talking about Peyton with the neck injuries. Is it worth to come back because it's different with the leg and it's different with the neck? And I mean, they made so much money. And I was watching this week.
Peyton was like the highest paid quarterback this season. Didn't play.
Yeah.
Boy,
he still sold jerseys. It's the marketing. It's about the photographers that come in, Andy.
Peyton for MVP.
Yeah. So if the Niners go in, I mean that's who I would root for.
So what's your call? What's your call for the NFL MVP?
I am not going to have one.
Oh wow, I haven't even considered it. What about you?
Being the Saints fan I'm going to say Drew Brees. He's just had a record-breaking season.
It's pretty hard to argue, though. I'm not a Saints fan. I do like Drew Brees. Appreciate his game. Come on now.
All right. Well, let's go switch over to Facebook because that's good.
What you found?
Who did you find?
I've been talking football, dude.
I looked.